Welcome, guys, to the number one troublemaking podcast in the world. I am your host, the most black, the most beautiful, Tetteh. And this is my co-host. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. I can see right here. You look like Peach. You look like Peach. This is Nathan, guys. Nathan Peaches.
I have a bit of neck pain. Okay, that's a crazy thing. That's bad, guys.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah. Troublemaking, we do. So, but this time we're not going to really do some
now we're gonna
troublemaking with people. We'll be talking about something, right?
We're going to probably get in trouble for what we're going to be talking
about. To our significant others and my future significant other, if ever I tell her about this podcast episode. But I hope she always skips it. But
she might be listening right now.
Who knows?
That would be
like
crazy.
Like the future her?
That would be weird. No,
like as a fan?
That she's a fan, and then you're gonna find out later.
I imagine like she creates this whole scenario. We marry and we live together, and she kills me because of this video.
That, or I was gonna say, man, you just like at home, like you have your wife now and everything, and she's like, "I want to show you something."
You see, that's never.
And she pulls out like a USB, she puts it in her computer, and she just has clips, and she's like, "I was a fan for a long time," and you'd be like, "Fan of what?" And it's like play. And it's just clips of like you saying random shit on the episode.
See, that's scary.
Yeah. Would you leave?
Yes, 100%.
100%. You would leave.
But obviously, you see, the problem what people do in movies is that they're like, I gotta go. No, I'm gonna play it cool. I'm gonna play it very cool. I'm gonna be like, oh, baby, that's so cute. I'm gonna kiss her. I'm gonna be like, yo, you want some supper? I'm gonna get some supper. And after, what I'm gonna do is like, oh shit, the trash. I need to take the trash out. Yeah. You know? And after I'm gonna be like, okay, babe, I'm gonna see you soon. I'm just gonna take the trash out. So they'll be like, okay, cool.
Okay, so this is after you made supper.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens? Okay, it's a scenario.
Okay.
You do that, you're sitting down.
Okay.
She shows you that. You're like, heck. You're like, yo, I want to make you some supper. You go in the kitchen, there's no knives in the kitchen. See. Now, do you come back out and talk to her again, or do you leave from there?
Fuck, okay, let me think. Because
you know there was knives there before.
And now they're gone.
Not there now, and she just showed you that video, and now you go in the kitchen, and the knives aren't there.
Okay.
So she's crazy. She's thinking, this nigga probably go in the kitchen and get some knives.
Yeah.
I got the knives.
Okay, I'm gonna play cool. You know what?
Come back out.
It's gonna be like, babe, what do you want from Uber Eats?
Yeah, what we order?
Uber Eats. That's going to be my saving grace. Because this is what I'm going to do. You know how you can write like a little message, instructions? Oh shit, no, she's gonna be beside me. Yeah. Shit.
Well, all you have to do is get them screen protectors where they can't see you from the side.
Okay, but home.
Although she's crazy, she'd probably be like, just come up.
Yeah.
What you looking at?
Okay, so to be smart, I gotta be like, okay, babe, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
get your favorite.
I'm gonna get your favorite food. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some laxatives in her food. I'm gonna make her take a shit. You can't be crazy and not. You can't. You know how crazy that shit is? You got. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah. One thing overrides the other. I think your need of shitting overrides your crazy.
Could be. Or
what?
Sorry, you make her food.
Okay.
She's already 2 steps ahead. She said, "Oh, thanks, babe, but you know I can't. That upsets my stomach, so I already made myself a plate."
You know what? You're right.
Yeah,
you're
I'm just adding too much stuff. Right?
You're right. No. Wait. Freak this, because as master of crazy, I got to be on my toes, right? So she says, "Okay, you made your own plate." I'm a gaslight her.
Yo, bro, you never seen the movie Saw?
Oh,
when this guy tried to write a book on a serial killer?
Okay.
She's already crazy. You gonna mess with her? Like gaslight her?
I'm gonna gaslight her.
What happens if you do that? Gaslight her? And then she just says...
No.
What did you just say?
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be like,
yo,
you clearly don't love me. And she'll be like, what do you mean? I'm like, look, you know,
that's
I made food for you.
She's crazy. You gonna say you obviously don't love me?
I got play on the danger zone.
You gave her a butter knife because you're an idiot.
Okay.
She's gonna take that butter knife and she's like, "What do you mean I don't love you?"
Well, I clearly made this food for you, Diane. I made this food for you, and you know I love you. But you made this food for yourself. It's like you don't care if I make food for you, huh? I like to care to my women.
I'll be completely honest with you.
Go ahead.
And this is coming straight from the heart.
Go ahead.
There has to be some white in your DNA.
Why?
Because I would have been gone.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna sit here.
No, this is how you die.
No.
Do you remember that movie with Martin Lawrence and Bobby Brown and
what was it?
A Thin Line Between Some Love and Hate.
Love and Hate.
Yeah.
Crazy
You
ass
see,
woman.
you're Martin Lawrence because you don't know how to play it cool.
Wanna know how she's so good?
How?
Because she has such a big forehead. So
The
she's
girl?
just thinking.
She headbutt him. Remember
Well, she
had.
just had a big ass forehead, so she looked wild. That lady just looked wild.
No, but you think she looked fine? I thought she looked fine.
But she was scary. Like,
She was
I feel like
scary.
she always
Her
had
eyes,
crazy eyes.
them
Crazy
eyes. Just those eyes can get really small and squinty, and she'd be like looking at you like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill you." I'm gonna kill you. So like, yeah, man, I gotta play it cool. Every guy who makes a mistake when something crazy happens.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna run and then you're gonna trip somehow.
Or it's written all over his face. And women know if they're in love with you, they know your facial expressions. Babe, what's wrong? Oh, you're thinking about what I just said, huh? You don't love me anymore.
And her eye twitches?
Yeah, you probably go to that other girl, huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I went on your phone. Yeah.
What do you think will happen if you just start crying? You think she would have sympathy for you?
Oh shit. Nah. Nah. Imagine she's.
Babe, I'm scared.
Stop crying like a little bitch. Imagine she just changes cold immediately. Stop crying like a little bitch.
Nah. See, that's what
Now, what you gonna fucking do? You're gonna sit on that table. You're gonna eat those laxatives. You're gonna take the shit together. Crazy. So, guys.
Okay, so that's not your future wife.
That's not my future wife. Oh, bro, now you put this in the air. I'm scared now.
100% on the internet. They know.
They know. I'm gonna be in the bathtub texting you, Nathan, gonna kill you. I'm gonna have a bullet shot. Bro, oh man. That was crazy.
So guys, we actually
do have some topic. Yeah. So yeah, Nathan brought up the subject last week about just relationships and friendships and a bunch of like the married life versus the single life. So it's a huge topic or big-ish. So we're going to talk. We have like 3 segments. So the first segment we're going to talk about relationship dynamics, marriage versus single. So the challenges and the benefits that arise in a romantic partnership versus singlehood, and how do these impact friendships and social circles? But we can talk about the friendships later. But okay. So what are the challenges for a married man?
In having like relationships in general, or just like the relationship with your spouse?
With your spouse, yeah.
Wow. I would say, well, at least in my case, I think the challenges come from having kids.
Okay.
So like when you have kids, your schedule is crazy. So you're just always
from
like,
the jump.
Well, just like when you have kids, you're like your schedule is like so crazy. You're just always thinking, okay, I gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. So you don't even. Sometimes you don't even think, let me just take a second and go do this with my wife, or let's try to like spend the time here or do like that. And then it becomes late, and then you're tired, and then you're like, damn, didn't do anything. Yeah. And this could go on for like weeks, months. So it's just like trying to realize that you actually need to take the time to like, I need to put an hour aside or 2 hours aside, or we need to plan this day.
Yeah.
Which is funny enough is when my first son was, when we found out we were pregnant, my first son, my aunt told me, she's like, I'm happy for you. You guys are young. She's like, one thing I just want to let you know is make sure to prioritize your relationship. She's like, because it will be difficult with kids.
Auntie has some wise words.
I was like, damn. I wasn't fully thinking about it, especially back then, right? I was like, okay, yeah, of course. Of course you have to do that.
Yeah.
And then life happens. And you're like, damn.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, Auntie. Shit.
So yeah, there's that for sure. That's like a big thing. Because I feel like before the kids, it was like, it just seemed like it was just easy. Being in a relationship and there's no kids, because then all you have is just you two. Yeah. Like your priority is just you two.
Just the two of you. Yeah. Okay. You know what the funny thing is? Let me ask you a question, because you said something and it immediately triggered a memory of mine. Okay. When you said when we were pregnant, did you learn that? Did someone correct you, or did you just always have that phrase in your head?
I don't even know, to be honest. I don't even know if I said that many times.
Because I
just in that situation. Well, because I was talking about that, I said
okay. Like we were okay. Because usually, I just think that I always thought that if you just say, "Oh, when my wife is pregnant," but some people, especially some Caribbean people, actually flame you if you just say she was pregnant, because it's like, really? Oh yeah.
Some Caribbean people?
Someone flamed me twice, a Trini and a Jamaican. They're like, yo, you have to say we're pregnant. I'm like, why? Why? Like,
okay,
why?
Well, that's what you asking me, obviously, because it's you and me talking.
Yeah.
I would ask women, what do you guys think?
Like, do you feel like it's a you're singled out?
Yeah. Or would you feel like insulted when somebody says that we're pregnant? Because No, the fuck you wasn't.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, exactly. So she was like, oh, if you say, the one girl, she was like, I don't really, my mom always told me not to trust guys who say if the woman's pregnant. It's usually we're pregnant. And after I was like, I can't get pregnant. And so I was like, okay, it's like a warning that the guy might leave you. No, but in actuality, you're the one that's pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, what? I think it's more of a cultural thing than a biological thing.
If I say what I actually, the first
Please
thing
say
that popped in my mind.
Nigga, you said something that guaranteed us a ticket to hell. So please continue.
I was gonna say, I would probably say that might be the hormones talking, and then I would get shanked.
You would.
That's what I mean.
You would.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Hey, but fuck it. Can I be very honest? A lot of things are hormonal. You know what I don't like?
Hormonal even when you're not pregnant.
Shit. I think we're going to get in trouble. Because, hear me out. When something happens and it's like, you should have the right to call the person out, they're going to be using their hormones as an excuse to be like, yo, I'm just in this thing and the hormones and all that. But then when they're not in the wrong, right?
Yeah, and it's like vice versa.
Yeah.
That, or I was even gonna say, is like kind of like the white lie type of thing.
Okay.
Is you might want to call them out for that thing in that moment, but that would be you being honest, and maybe they won't have it. So rather than starting an argument or having an issue, you might just say, "Oh no, everything is cool" or whatever.
Yeah.
A little white lie.
Yeah.
But then people say, "Oh, you shouldn't do that."
I will always say
that. But sometimes, like you really want to have this issue, but then I guess they might say also, then it's not going to go away. You're going to have that conversation at one point.
It depends on the severity.
Yeah.
Were you the one that sent me the video about sometimes it's good to lie?
I don't remember.
Oh fuck. Or no, it was a lady who said it. Why sometimes it's good for a guy to lie to his girlfriend and wife?
Because of well, I can understand, I guess, where they were coming from.
Because when you consider the consequences.
If your wife
and
comes
shit.
up to you and say, "Do I look fat?" You say, "Hell yeah."
Oh fuck yeah.
She'd be like, "Damn." So then
you have to say it that way.
Yeah.
And after like, oh.
Then you just asked me. I just repeated what you said.
Oh
I guess
yeah.
not saying hell yeah. So like, or do I look big in this dress type of thing? And you'd be like, if I'm being honest, you look big in every dress. But no, you can't say that.
No, you can't say it. Yeah.
So, no, of course you look beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know. So one challenge for me for single
for single perspective.
When
it comes to relationships, well, I guess, because you've been dating for a while now, right?
Yes.
And now, like in 2025, I find like it's crazy. You've been dating since like I feel like this crazy era. So what would your perspective be like from dating, like say like what 10 years ago, 15 years ago even? Well, 15 years.
Let me tell you about a lingering issue. Like since I've been actively like going out on dates and all that, fuck. You meet a lot of broken people. No lie.
Of course.
Like you meet there are people who have had bad. I'm not talking about like, oh, I went on a date with this person, we dated for 2 weeks and we broke up. Or like I dated this person for a year and now we broke up, we went separate ways. I mean like people who go on dates and like who are dating other people in serious relationships, and for like 5 years, let's say they're dating for 5 years, 3 of the 5 years the person was like, I don't know, abusing them or making them do drugs or being verbally abusive or physically abusive. So what I mean like you meet a lot of broken people is like you meet the person and you're like let's say you're talking to this person is not trusting you for the first 3 months. They're in defense mode. It's not like, you know how you meet someone beautiful, like, oh, I want to know who you are, where you're from, your family, your culture. That takes up like some time, right? No, imagine it's like instead of starting at 0 where you discover the person, you're starting at like -10, and you're through those the 10 months. Let's say 10 months, right? Each month is like each number is a month.
Yeah.
You have to like go through 10 months of letting this person know that go back to 0. And it's exhausting.
That's what you're saying. This is something that's been consistent.
It's been consistent. Even my brother, before he met his girlfriend. So
I was gonna say, I feel like it kind of plays into what we've talked about before.
Go ahead.
I would even say that technically, in a way, I feel like everyone is kind of broken.
No, but bro,
And that's what I mean. Like, because you know how I was saying, like we were talking about soulmates. And
Yeah.
I feel like people find like their soulmates when they're like older.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because now they've had the life experience and they've done the work, and
Mm-hmm.
now they're in a good place. So
Mm-hmm.
now finding your person for you is easy because you yourself are happy. Whereas like when you're dating when you're younger,
Mm-hmm.
everyone has issues that they probably haven't taken care of yet.
Yeah.
Either because just they haven't taken the time to
Okay,
do
I
it,
get
or
what you
just
mean.
because they're young. So I feel like everyone is slightly broken in a way.
Well, okay, so because
So is that just something that, as in dating, that we have to realize as a society and learn to like work around? Well, like the people also have to do the work too, right?
yeah,
But
but
you going into it have to realize, yo, this person most likely going to be broken in some
hear
way.
me out. It's weird. It's weird and messed up. If let's say you go on 5 dates, and
Yeah.
5 of these people have had a boyfriend who beat them, who's beat them, or they have like a huge problem with drugs, or have like to the point where they have to see a therapist. You
Yeah,
understand?
okay, yeah, like the
You know,
extremes.
it's like the extremes. Like that's what I mean, like broken. Where
Okay,
it's like
like the extremes.
because
Not
even
like just
even if you meet someone
regular
who's like,
everything.
let's say you meet someone and she got cheated by her ex boyfriend. Okay, and let's say she was like, okay, everything's fine.
But now that baggage is still there.
Yeah, well, it depends because what I realized, some people just take it on the chin. Like this one person I went on a date with, she was about to get married. She was about to get married. The guy proposed to her and all that stuff, and then um, she found out some shit about him after
She just dipped.
she dipped. And then I was like, how were you able to do it? She's like,
Damn, that's wild. Yeah.
you know, and she was able to like move on from it. So I'm not even saying that everyone's like her, but there are people
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure. There's people.
But what annoys me, bro, not gonna lie to you, what annoys me is like, I can't just meet you and discover you. I have to meet you. I have to understand
Already know.
like your traumas. I have to help you with your traumas, and then we're going to discover each other, and then we're going to try and see if we're compatible. But it's just like, it's not everyone, but what I realize is like a lot of people go through this shit. A
You think
lot
that
of
has
people.
to do with the internet?
1000%, bro.
Because like say like with that like social media and the internet and like stuff like that, everything is like instantaneous, right?
Yes.
So they figure when I get in a relationship, you should already be knowing this stuff, or you should like
Not only instantaneous, but easy access.
yeah.
Like even for let's say for example, cheating or meeting new people, right? Before, let's just go like meeting people. You just had to, before the internet or the social media and all that stuff, you had to like either partake in like a sports, go to school, work, and all these
And
things,
somewhere like
right? But now you just have a cool profile. Let's say you like anime, I like anime, she likes anime. Let's go ahead and talk to her, right? So it's easier to just talk that way. Where instead of like
everyone's connected.
you can't just go to like a sporting event and be like, hey, my name is Nathan, I like anime.
They'd be like,
Weirdo, right? You have to play
like
the sport.
cartoons?
Yeah. You like you or like anything, like you play the sport, you
Yeah.
build this rapport with one another, and after it translates to something else. But now it's just like, hey, I'm going to DM you because there's one video you liked,
because
after
you like anime.
exactly, after I can just start from there, and from there it doesn't really build foundations with like the connection you have with people. But that's not the point. The point is just that I feel like everything is so easy, everything is so easily accessed that it doesn't really contribute to the foundation of a relationship. It's hard.
So you think because I feel like because we have like sports and like it's competitive,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we have competitive nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like wanting like a challenge in a way type of thing.
Yes,
So
bro.
do you think because everything is so easily accessed, people like maybe not even like consciously,
Mm-hmm.
but subconsciously make those situations difficult because it's like, oh, now there's like a challenge, like there's something that we actually have to do because it was just so easy.
Can you give me an example?
I don't even know if I have an example for myself. I'm trying to think like because everything's so easily accessible, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like human nature, it's like we want a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So if now
We
I'm
do.
meeting you because you like anime, boom, it's easy. We don't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
So do you think now like they're gonna do like kind of like in a test in a way? Like I'm gonna be difficult for this to see how they react to this.
Yeah, okay, I get that. And you know what? That's kind of true. Because our friend Derek Jackson was also saying that to women in 2013, 2014.
Oh, wow.
Difficult. Be a challenge for them.
Oh yeah,
You know that
yeah.
stuff.
So this all this freaking in people's minds.
But the problem with that is like, you have to learn.
where they don't need to be.
Yes, exactly. You have to learn when you like when to play the game, right?
Yeah.
Because if you play it all the time and you're like, oh, I want to be difficult through all the stages of us trying to know each other, fuck off. I'm done with you. I'm tired.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, because I don't think I've ever understood this. I feel like I've seen a bunch like on these reality TV shows or just like people in general on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
They say if you want to get to know somebody, go on vacation with them.
Oh.
How I don't understand that because from what I like see is people say it's like the opposite. Because when you go on vacation, you're in relax mode or like you're like in chilling mode.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when you go back home, you're like in work mode type of thing. So your like regular tendencies are probably going to come out because you're
Mm.
concentrated on other things. Whereas when you're on vacation, you're just trying to have a good time.
Okay.
So I
I
feel
don't
like
know
you would
why they
actually
would say
learn
that.
somebody better in their like say like natural environment
Okay, yeah.
rather than being on vacation because vacation is not natural environment.
That's
Vacation
true.
is you're just there to have fun. You're
Mm-hmm.
relaxing. You don't have to work. You don't have to worry about work.
Sure.
Like they said, like live with somebody before you actually like decide to like
Yeah.
date them, right? Because
To
then you're
date
gonna
them
see how they
or even
act in their
marry them.
house.
Yeah, yeah.
If they
That's a
clean up
huge thing.
after themselves, all that.
How
So
they
yeah,
clean
so
and
I've
all
never
that.
understood
Yes.
go on vacation with them.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but one other thing. Another thing is, I realized a lot of people are not texters. No, they're not callers. Like they don't like to talk on the phone. Not only
Yeah,
that, let's just they're not conversationalists. So let's say it's not even on the phone. Let's say it's not even texting. It's in person.
yeah.
Some of them
That
don't
is
know how to talk. They
100%
don't.
because of social media.
Nathan, they don't know how
They
to
don't know how
talk.
to socialize.
They don't know how to socialize. For them, it's like, oh man, it's weird because I remember when I was going on a lot of dates, the common thing I used to hear is like, I never talk on the phone or I never really talk this much in my life. So I'm like, wait, you were before me, you met this guy, you were dating him, you were together for like 6 years. What the fuck did you do? Like, what did you do? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like her conversational skills were trash. But you're in a relationship for 6 years and you can't have a conversation.
No,
Like,
it's crazy.
it's like, yo, talk to me about something. What's your passions? Um, okay, what do you like to do? Um, okay, do you like music? I like music. Okay, do you like movies? Do you
Nah,
like
yeah, they have
art?
to freaking like pull the information out of you.
Pull the information? Or it's like, okay, what's something like you're so passionate about? Um, and not only women, guys too.
Yeah.
I hear from women telling me the same thing. Like guys don't know how to talk. They know what like if it comes to sex, they can talk.
Yeah.
They can have conversations. But when it comes to like getting to know me, getting to know my culture, getting to know my family, getting to know what I like to do, or get to know what they like to do, they don't know. They don't know to have that conversation.
Now, like going kind of like back to like the married perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I was always shy as a kid. Even now, like in certain situations, I'll be shy.
Okay.
But like, there's also other situations where I realize even if I'm shy, I'm gonna have to speak to these people at some point, or I'm gonna have to interact, right?
Yeah.
So now, especially like when it comes to my kids, like say at a birthday party or whatever, my kids get invited to a birthday party,
Mm-hmm.
and if I actually go, like say it's like at an event or somewhere like place,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be seeing parents, right? So I'm gonna like I can't just stand there like a goddamn loner in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife is more of like an introvert when it comes to that compared to me. Even though I'm super shy, she's also super shy,
Mm-hmm.
but she like won't engage.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas me, like I'm super shy, but like for me and like thinking for my kids,
Mm-hmm.
I have to like I can't just stand there and do nothing.
Yeah.
So like I have to engage with these people.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized once you do, I feel like it's easy at that point. You just start talking, you just have conversations. Like I've been at birthday parties and just talking to parents, and then you realize, these people be thinking pretty much the same way that I'd be thinking, or
Yeah.
have the same issues, or same like we talking about kids getting them ready for school,
Mm-hmm.
picking them up from school, issues of like them coming home because they got like the teacher called and told you something.
Yeah. So it requires you to break the ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like for one of my son's birthdays, we went to like the trampoline place.
Okay.
And we had a bunch of parents, and I was like organizing it, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely have to talk to people. You can't not.
Yeah.
But my wife was like shy, which I understand. So she was like nervous to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like talking to every parent because on top of that, like when the parents come in, oh, you can stay if you want. You don't have to stay. You can come pick up the kids after.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll stay and all that. So now all the parents are there standing. I'm not just gonna stand there and do nothing, right?
Of course.
So I have to talk to them.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like going over here because I have to get the cake.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to go over here. And my wife was just like panicking, I guess, because like anxiety or she's just nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't really talking to parents. And we even talked about it after. She's like, I don't even know what happened. I just got like shy. I couldn't talk to anybody. She's like, you were talking to everybody. I was like, yeah, because I don't really have a choice. Like, we're hosting this event. I can't just not talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Right? So just like that different like aspect too. Me being a shy person, but now like as an adult or with kids, I have to like interact with these people.
Yeah.
And then you realize it's not that bad. Like there's even now, because I pick up my kids, my wife brings them to school. I pick them up, so I see a bunch of parents when I pick up my kids. To the point where like I actually have, I guess you can like say it in a way like friends. Like
Mhm.
when I'll go there, we'll have conversations. There's a guy I talk to all the time.
Mhm.
I don't even know what grade this guy's kids. We just be talking like our own things, work, what it might be, or just like how's your day going,
Mhm.
and it's just hilarious because like you're just talking and talking and talking. You realize how easy it actually is.
Yeah.
As long as you just talk.
You just
But
talk.
these
Yeah.
people don't talk, or
They
like
don't.
they're texting, or they're like on the internet.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't realize and they figure, oh, they have anxiety. Oh, it's too hard to do this because they've never done it. Like I say, practice makes perfect. You
Yes.
practice, you're gonna do it. Like with my kids too. Oh, I can't do this.
I
And
promise.
I try to explain it to them, like, oh, this is difficult. I can't do it. I was like, no, it's not that you can't do it. You haven't tried to do it yet, so you don't think you can. I was like, guess what? You guys like tablets. You like video games.
Mhm.
You've tried that right many times. Now you can do it.
Yeah.
You don't say that's hard because that's what you want to do.
Mhm.
You don't want to do this thing, so you think it's hard.
Mhm.
You're not even willing to give it a try.
Mhm.
Same thing with like food. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Did
It's
they try
the
it?
same thing with a lot of
This is
things.
amazing. I was like, well, imagine if you just tried it when I told you 3 weeks ago to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Bro, it's like that.
Learn, right?
It's you just need to like. One thing I do thank my dad for, like when he put me into the cadets, especially my cadet corps, we're known for our drill commands and just the teaching, like fundamental teachings,
Okay.
right? So like when the commands, you have to speak, you have to project
Yeah.
your voice, and then for the classes, they're like, okay, awesome. What was that?
Oh, my hand.
Okay, making me
Knock at the door.
yeah. My dad, like they're like, yo, awesome. You need to speak. You need to like project your voice. You need to teach these classes.
Yeah.
And I'm a senior, and like you're a senior, you have to. But I'm a senior, but I'm like 17, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
And like, so I'm talking in front of adults, and adults are asking me questions, and then eventually, like, I'm like, you know, like you said, like, freak it. I just gotta learn how to do this.
Yeah, well, now
I'm
you've
here
done it,
every
right?
Friday.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to do this. What's up? How you doing? Okay, cool. Da-da-da. Socialize. You just learn these things, and eventually now, like,
Yeah, it becomes natural.
Yeah.
Riding a bike.
exactly.
Riding a bike when you don't know how. Hardest shit ever.
What we do? What does my
And
hand
then when
go?
you actually get it, you realize like, yo, this is actually so goddamn
You
easy.
can't unlearn
You
it.
you just not thinking about it. Because
Exactly.
you haven't done it, you think, damn, this is the hardest thing ever.
Exactly. So like when we went to like Toxica and we had the host, the waitress,
Yeah.
it was so natural when we're having conversations with her.
Oh,
and
the
she was,
taco place.
yeah, the taco
Yeah.
place. We're having like natural conversations, and it was
hilarious.
hilarious, right? Like we weren't nervous to be around her. No,
Yeah.
like, and through that she was not nervous
Yeah.
to talk to us. And she called our friend.
Called our friend a bitch.
She called her friend a bitch.
Greatest night
Ah,
of our lives.
She's so cool,
Yo.
you know. So
When
like,
she said that, I was like, this is gonna be an amazing night.
yeah,
This is gonna be an amazing night. Yes, she just called this man a bitch.
yeah.
I was like, bro, just pick what you want.
Just pick what you want, you know.
Don't be a bitch.
So it was amazing. So nowadays it's very hard like to have these kind of conversations.
Yeah, because like I said, everybody is like behind texting or whatever.
Which
is crazy too. With the thing about the texting
Mhm.
is you can say, like for example, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And then somebody will say good. They could be the happiest person on the planet, and they just might not have anything else to say, so they just say good. But the other person receiving that good, like I just asked you how your day went, and you just say good, and now you're in your own head thinking it's probably not actually good. They probably just said that because they don't want to tell me what's up. So now you're thinking all these crazy things because it's through a text. But that person can be happy as shit on the other side. Good.
Overthinking is
Yeah,
a bit.
overthinking and texting and trying to.
It's
think
a
about
bad
people's,
combination.
Like, what's the thing? People's like the way they said something. What's the word for that shit?
We mean not the emphasis.
Like how they say something. Like
Okay.
oh, intention.
Okay.
Somebody's trying to read somebody's intentions through a text.
The worst. It's like nigga, you have to be
Destroy
Inspector
yourself.
Gadget. You have to be
I've already
like,
done this skit.
yeah.
It doesn't.
It never works. It never works out. Yeah. It's like what?
Yeah.
It's
It
crazy.
does work.
It's
Trying to think of somebody's intention through text. That's what I mean. But you would be able to tell in person
mm-hmm.
because you can hear by the way they sound, their facial features,
Yeah.
their body language.
So that's why I either send that person a voice message or I just call them. I'm just like, even if it's like a 2-minute call or 2 seconds, I'm like, okay, yo, so we're going to meet here. Okay, all right, see you soon.
Yeah.
There's no way you can interpret that as me being mad. There's no way.
No, yeah. Sure.
You know?
Which unless it's me. That's just it. Well, I don't know. I was
Mhm.
asking. My voice notes. Do they sound like I'm freaking monotone?
No, nigga.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be. I know.
No, but no. It's so this monotone. There's like, so I went. to the
I
out
cannot.
and like that's how.
Yeah.
No, but yours
That's how
is
I feel like
more.
somehow times when I read things.
No, yours is more matter of fact because you have the thing that
Okay.
differentiates you from them is your vocal fluctuation,
Yeah.
inflections. When you say certain things, you want to emphasize it. You do raise your voice. You get me?
Yeah.
But
Well,
other
it's
people are
supposed
just
to, right?
like,
Like,
so I went upstairs and I saw this lady. I'm like,
yeah, that's
okay,
some body
that's
shit, which I
that's
know I used
that's.
to do in school.
Oh
They
really?
said, oh, Nick,
Who
you
told
wanna,
you?
you want teachers?
Oh fuck.
When, do you want to read this paragraph? No, fuck, I don't.
Yeah.
But I have no other choice, right? Then the dog went to the park. When the dog got to the park, he went to the slide. I don't want to read this shit.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that.
Can you sound a little
And then,
live,
like I
Nathan?
said, I've been on this podcast. Well, I've been on this podcast. First one on the podcast.
Of course.
I edit the podcast.
Yes.
And sometimes when I hear myself reading shit, I'm like, God damn, bro. Sounds like a goddamn dead person.
No, bro, you're not. But
But as I said, I can hear the difference when I, like, say, for example, when I read my daughter's story,
okay.
like, before bed.
Okay.
Because obviously, I guess, just naturally become animated.
Yeah.
'Cause
And it's your
like,
daughter,
like,
bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Shit.
So I was like, why can't I be like that all the time?
Yeah.
Is it because I don't read enough books?
Because no one is as special as your daughter, bro. That's the truth.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
Same thing with my nieces. There are some things people would never see aside of me.
Yeah.
With my nieces, right? I'm like, oh shit, I'm in your world list, you know?
Yeah.
But then other people just don't have that privilege to never see it. No lie. So
Yeah.
I get it with your daughter. So
Yeah, that's what I just realized. I was like, yeah, why can't I read ABCs? Or why can't I read the text in the podcast
Mhm.
the same way I read ABCs to my daughter? Because I'd be putting some animation on
Yeah.
there.
shit, man, make it fun for her, you
Yeah.
know? Shit, everyone else knows the ABCs. Fuck that shit. You don't have to
Yeah.
be all animated for them. They don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Nah,
You know?
But I definitely.
So
Which I was gonna say, just randomly off topic.
mhm.
Because of having kids, I can fully see now because I'm a person that doesn't like reading.
Mhm.
What reading can do for you.
What do you mean? You seen
My son be using the craziest words. I was like, how the hell you know that word?
structuring crazy sentences, huh?
Yeah,
like
or just like words like, who told you that word? Like, how did you use that word properly in this sentence? Like, and in my head, I'm like, why didn't you just say this? Like the most simple word. I
mm,
was like, that's a crazy ass word. It just seems so random coming from like a 7-year-old or 8-year-old. You're like,
yeah,
God damn, bro, that's a big ass word.
they're good. Good. Don't
Yeah, definitely good.
like that
That's what
fire
I said.
because when he goes to high school, people are
Yeah.
trying to make him look stupid.
But even like this guy actually this week told me he was excited. He said he's planning next week to go join the book club.
Oh shit.
I was like, yo, good job, bro.
Oh nice. Okay.
He said him and his friend actually want to write a book.
Yo, it can happen. It
I
works.
was like, damn, do your thing.
Do your thing, bro. It's fun. Just
I don't know. Oh, wow.
yo, bro. It's
You
it's
join
good.
the book club?
What I've been looking for a book club. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm not gonna, bro.
What the hell is a book club, bro?
99% of the book clubs I even last week or 2 weeks ago, I looked and I was like, yo, man, so they have 16 members. 15 are women and 1 is non-binary. And I'm like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell me I don't fit in without telling me.
yeah, exactly. I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna be the token black guy. Hi, TT. So for Black History Month,
Yeah, we're gonna read the book of Negroes. It's not even like it's
No.
September.
Yeah.
And then next one, okay, it's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Next book is freaking, what's it called?
What, Malcolm X?
Yeah, everything.
It's the-
Like, I'm starting to see a trend.
yeah.
Like, oh, it's no trend.
Black History Month, you have the Kintays and you have
Yeah,
the.
that would be
You know how wild that would be?
Would you say the group?
I would take pictures and I would send it to you. I would take pictures, I'll send it to you.
Look at this shit right here.
Dr.
Look at this
Umar,
shit
I'm
right
gonna
here.
send it to everyone. No, bro. But no, for real, 90%.
So you're looking for a book club.
Yes.
What is a book club?
So essentially, just you guys have a passion for reading and talking about the books and just the contents of the books. And once a month or maybe twice a month, you guys pick a book. One member picks a book, and after you talk, you read it. It's mainly to encourage you to read.
Let me see. Now, if I was to do this,
Mhm.
it's probably never gonna happen, people.
Join a book club?
Get excited.
Okay.
If you were to do that,
Mm.
if I was to do that, you pick a book. You come in 2 weeks. You're at page 98. Another person's at like page 107, whatever.
It's not supposed to be like that.
I'm at page 5. Are they gonna be vexed?
They're gonna be mad. No, because here's the problem. Here's the joy and the
now
problem.
in their heads, they're gonna ruin the story from you, right?
No, they're going to wait for you. And after they're going to realize you're not
and then you're
serious,
pissed off,
and after it's going to be, they're going to say, okay, Nathan, we're going to give you 2 more weeks.
Yeah, I've read this book 7 times already.
And those 2 weeks is going to be them talking shit about you. And after they're going to be like, okay, finally Nathan's back. and after they make some passive aggressive comments, so it gets nasty. That's one thing I realized with these clubs.
I was gonna spark
Hmm?
notes. I was gonna start.
No, but sometimes so yeah, like I said, you have 2 weeks. You read the book, and after you guys come back, usually you stop at a chapter, and after there you go. But obviously, you have the one person in the group who's like, I read everything, but shh, you fucking ruin it, nigga. Like, I hate you.
Give me 2 examples of this. The person gives you 5. Did anybody ask you for 5 examples, bro?
They want to be a show off, you know? So screw that.
Okay, so getting back to this now.
Yes.
Relationships. So now we discussed a little bit about married life when it comes to relationships. Now our next topic we're going to talk about is me time.
Yes.
Me time.
So wait, one last thing I want to say. Okay. One quick thing. Personally, you guys don't know. Yes, I do have this, but it's mainly for social media and our podcast. Okay?
You're about to make my blood boil.
What?
You're going to make my blood boil? Go ahead.
What do you mean?
Go ahead.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
Say it.
What am I going to say?
I don't know. Say it.
I haven't had a phone since 2015. It's 10 years. It's been 10 years.
Crazy.
March. Yeah, my old number, you call it, and now is an Arab dude. Yeah, so I have no phone number. I have no phone. Here's my personal challenge. The challenges I face is that when I go on a date with a girl, she doesn't believe me. She does not. When I tell her that I don't, and she's like, how do you not have a phone? And she asked me a bunch of questions. Okay, are you not having a phone because it's a crazy girl? There's always like there has to be some story that's attached to as to the reason why I don't have a phone.
Have you ever been on a date where the person's crazy and you ran with that? Like, they ask you, do you not have a phone because it's of a crazy girl, like X, and you don't like the date, so then you
no, because no. Bro, I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. I've been called creepy.
Yeah, she would become that crazy.
She said that she felt endangered because I told her that I didn't have a phone. And she's like, I don't know how you don't have a phone unless you don't want to be found. You don't want to be seen. I'm like, you have, and we've been talking for like weeks.
Let me see your Netflix watch list.
Oh, it's always like that, bro. And I'm like, we had conversations. You have mutual friends. You can talk to your mutual friends. You can say, hey, do you know this guy named Tetteh? Who is he? Okay.
I will say.
What?
You need a phone at some point.
See, these are my 2 conditions.
Okay.
2 conditions. If I'm out of the country, right?
Yeah.
Or I'm having a baby.
Okay.
That's all.
But in order to have a baby, you're going to have a partner. You think that partner is going to be okay with you not having a phone?
Yeah, bro.
Your relationship up to the point where you have a baby?
I promise you.
Also,
I've been in relationships with no phone.
So wouldn't you be getting married?
Nigga, am I an immigrant?
Yeah.
Huh?
Wouldn't you be getting married before you have a baby?
Oh, because my dad?
Well, just in general, you know.
I have a brother. He has 2 kids out of wedlock. I have a sister. Like, what?
Okay, but that's it. So the day you find out your girlfriend, wife, or whatever is pregnant, you get a phone.
I'm getting a phone and I'm getting my driver's license. And I'm getting my car.
You cut your hair.
No, never. And the funny thing is, you want to know another thing? I'm dropping bombs on you guys. And everyone move on to me time. She's like, fudge, this might bite me in the ass, but who cares? One thing that literally gets me to sleep with the people is like, they're like, let me see your hair. I said, there's only 2 conditions. You have to be my family member or I have to fuck you.
And it works? Say words.
I swear on my mother's grave. I swear on my mother's grave, bro. And when they see the hair and they smell it and they feel it, they're like, damn. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I swear. So
then you like getting your hair pulled?
No. What? And I actually will fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you a black woman now?
A black woman?
Yeah, somebody touches your hair, you go crazy?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Because some people, I start realizing some people don't. It's not like they don't wash their hands. It's just that they do a lot, and after they feel like they can. No.
I know it doesn't show, but I had long hair for a while, and motherfuckers would just come up from behind me, bro. You know how many times I've been palmed on my head and made me want to fight somebody? I'm just literally walking, and I just feel this. I was like, you motherfucker. If you don't get your fucking hand off my head.
Like no,
Yeah.
it's too much. It's too much. So yeah,
Oh, it's so cool. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna feel like this.
yeah, fuck that.
I'll bet you won't feel it again if you don't get your goddamn hand off my head.
I do get the comments of like feel my hair and
Yeah.
so yeah, you have to be my family or
So,
fuck
yeah,
you.
so you know, and it works. That's
It
great.
works. It
It won't
works.
work anymore. It's on the
I pray to God.
Yeah, that you didn't just ruin
my
yourself.
future wife doesn't. She's going. I would wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine. Now no one's going to love you.
That would be hilarious.
That would be crazy.
That would be the funniest thing.
I would be mad.
You call
No.
you just FaceTime me. Nathan, she did it. We tears down your face.
Oh my god.
Shit, that'd be hilarious.
I would die. I would be so mad. I would be so mad, bro.
Alright. You really just took a strip out too?
Oh yeah, and
Like,
just left it as that.
so that you now have to go get a haircut. Shit, I'm not gonna finish the job, but you will have to unless you plan on going outside like that.
Yo, I would hate her for life.
That would be why.
I would actually hate her for life. Yeah, she won't be mine. Okay, so segment 2, the role of me time. Okay, we can dive into the importance of personal space and self-care. How does me time show up in the different relationship contexts, and why is it essential for emotional balance and long-term connections?
So when we get into this one,
go ahead.
I started with the other one. I'm actually curious from a single person's perspective. What does me time look like? Because from my perspective, I feel like you always have me time.
Exactly that. Me time is all time, right?
Yeah.
The problem I face, or a lot of people face, also.
Because now you're comfortable in your me time.
And that's the problem.
You don't want to have me time.
There's no we. Nigga, nigga, you took it. Yeah. 100%. No, it's literally that.
Okay,
I'm so used to being alone.
Yeah.
I'm so used to just, hey, you know what? Yeah. I want to stay up at this time. I want to go here. Actually, I don't want to do this. Actually, I want to clean this. Yeah. You know?
And then you actually just cancel plans because you don't feel like it?
I don't feel like it. But then it's not like I have to go to a party that's not hosted by my friend, but it's my girlfriend. But I don't want to go. But I know that if I don't go, she's going to come home mad, right? Yeah. So I have to do it for her. But meantime, I would like stay home, play games, sleep, or you know. But for her, it's just like, no, this is a us thing to do. We have to go together.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like that's the married aspect of it.
And that's
I feel like I have to cancel me time because of all the other responsibilities I got.
I got you.
So that I don't really feel like I have me time all the time. And then even when I do, most of the time I'm so goddamn tired, I pass out during my me time, and then I wake up vexed. Damn, I was like, God damn, it's 2 a.m.
So let me ask you a question.
Let
me ask you a question about you time. Just you, like, when you do engage in you time, do you realize? Do you feel like you found a lost piece of yourself? Does that make sense?
In a way.
Like you're like, damn, I used to do this shit.
Yeah, I just feel like relaxed.
Okay.
Like me time could be like me playing a game, or at one point I was like going for walks, just that listening to music. Or like a podcast like episode, and it's just like by myself, just chilling. I don't need to have like people asking questions, people asking me for this, being like that. You just get to be Nathan.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When you go home, you're husband, father, and like Nathan, but then Nathan just gets crushed away, and then you're husband and father.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot.
You do get that time. You're like, damn, feels good as hell, and then you don't want to be going back anymore.
Yeah.
Then
you have to go back. Damn, bro. So it's.
Yeah.
It happens.
That's what's cool. Well, I was gonna say the downside of that too is because you never feel like you have me time. You like try to find me time, and then that could also negatively impact me. Because, for example, say my kids go to bed at 8:30, maybe I have like an hour or two where I would like chill with my wife, let's say, and then in my head I'm thinking, okay, we'll chill for a bit, and then maybe I can stay up after and like do my own thing. And then my wife's head is, oh, we're chilling, watching shows, we're going to bed together. And then if I suggest not going to bed, then it can be an issue. So, but then also, on the other hand, is I'll be like, okay, that's fine, we'll just go to bed. But then tomorrow, I'm down to just do this. And then I'll do that, and then, I'll stay up super late because, I finally get a chance to just chill and do my thing. But then the next morning, responsibility is still there. So yeah, I can take that me time, but then maybe, like I said, I'll stay up late, and then I'll regret it the next day because now I have to get up and do my actual responsibility.
Yeah, it fucks up the other
me time. But because I didn't actually have time to do me time, I ended up eating into like my sleep time, and then responsibility restarted again. then you're tired. So then the next night, if you try to do me time, now you're just gonna pass out
Yeah.
because you're exhausted from the night before. Or regardless of it, doing stuff with your kids. When I pass out, you know how many times I fell asleep in the middle of the day, and then my kid would be like, "Daddy, why are you sleeping?" Daddy's tired. That's what Daddy's sleeping. What's crazy? Their little behinds can fall asleep on the couch. You don't see me waking up. Hey, why are you sleeping?
Yeah.
But as soon as I close my eyes,
suddenly you're the most important person that needs. Yeah, you're the most wanted person.
Guys, I'm tired. Why does anybody sleep?
It's crazy. It's always it's like that. Another thing about being single in the meantime, this I'm not gonna lie, I was also like the person like I'll give you an example. My ex-girlfriend and we used to have fights because we were so used to being alone, right?
Yeah.
And when we got into fights, I wouldn't say we shot hurtful words towards each other, but we would say like, when I was alone, I never had to have these issues. It was so much easier. I never had to worry about these things. I was okay. I can go if I forgot my phone at home, it's okay. I was just listening to my music or podcast, and I'll go to like Chinatown or I'll go to this restaurant and I would just chill by myself. But it's like, and I would say like, and she would say too, she's like, I was just so happier. I was so much happier being alone. And I think one of the things that encourages you being solo is it's also a thing I saw on social media and so many platforms. There's this like hyper independence movement.
Yeah, that we've been
like indoctrinated. It's like you need to go when you go on an adventure, go by yourself. When you go to like China or you go to like some other country, go by yourself. Or you want to wake up in the morning, do this by yourself, do that by yourself. And I get it because it's a part of it. You want to learn yourself, right?
Yeah.
You want to know who you are and all that. But you also have to realize that you're a social creature, and then eventually, if you are looking to like be with somebody, you have to learn how to go on adventures with people.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you don't hear that other thing. You just hear be by yourself, do this, do this.
Yeah,
you don't need nobody. You don't need nobody.
Yeah, you can do everything by yourself.
By yourself.
But you can't. Like they said, what's the famous quote? Like, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
But like you said, even Alan Preach made that quote. It's like, it also takes a village just to live.
Yeah.
We're social. Like you said, we're social people.
Exactly. We're exactly
and
to
like,
live.
Back in the day, that's how things worked.
Yes.
The people had people that would hunt, and the people that would cook the food.
Mm-hmm.
The people would like make clothes and all that.
Yes.
You think one person doing all that shit? No. You need a community.
You need a community, and you with that you feel bigger. You feel like you're part of something, and that's why a lot of people are fucking lonely. Yeah. That's another reason why people are lonely.
Be independent.
I don't need you. I don't need this. And after not only that, there's this huge movement of like it's gonna sound crazy, not crazy, but there's this huge movement about like buying these sex toys. Don't get me wrong. Sex toys are not bad, but you have to realize it's never going to replace the real thing.
Yeah.
It's never. It can please the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You can get the Masturbator 3000, right? And it can make you bust nut like crazy. But it's not only about putting yourself inside someone, but it's like the interaction, the face, the things that you do,
being
engaged in it. So like no matter what, as soon as you like the girl orgasms, okay, she can put the thing away, but you're still alone.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I was reading that when you climax, after you climax, there's these chemicals that release that make you feel sleepy, make you feel relaxed, but also there's like this drawback of these other chemicals that if you are not with a companion, you feel a great sense of loneliness.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like, what am I doing?
Exactly. That thing still happens when you're in a relationship, but it lasts literally 2 minutes, right? Like 1 to 2 minutes, you feel lonely, but then you have your partner next to you, you cuddle, or you get up, you make breakfast together, or you go on your date, right? Yeah. But it feels good. But for guys and girls, I don't know who gets it worse, but if you don't have that person next to you, as soon as you orgasm, you just feel like shit.
What's crazy too is like thinking about that, like it's slightly off topic, but it's like
go ahead.
Is like how I've seen like things on the internet, which you always have to take that shit with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But I feel like this has like some truth to it because they said like with like how like raising like kids or just whatever in general.
Okay.
In relationships, like needing a community and all that. They say like all these people are like shooting independence, and they realize like this person's not like a good wife, let's say.
Okay.
Like she's older now, she's not a good wife, but she was raised by a single mother. And the
Okay.
single mother was saying, you don't need a man, you're independent. And like the person was saying, like, if you need to put out a fire, who do you call? A firefighter.
Yes.
If you need,
Oh, yeah.
if you want to bake a cake, who do you call? A baker.
Mhm.
You don't just do it yourself. Like, so how is it possible that a single mother can teach her daughter how to be a wife?
Okay.
She's not a wife.
Okay.
Maybe she was a wife at one point, but it does make sense, right? Like, if you're with single mother, like if you were never in a relationship
Mhm.
and you raise your kids, yo, good on you. You obviously did the best you could and you did a good job.
Mhm.
But how do you teach that person to be a wife if you were never a wife? Because there's certain aspects to it. Right?
Yes, there are very
But that's the thing is, in our society now, is we just figuring out just being a wife is what they say on the internet or what they say in movies.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it doesn't work like that. There's specific traits.
There are things.
Specific things that you
There are
do.
things that you
So
learn.
that's what it makes sense too. Like same thing with like that. They say it's important to have the father in kids' lives because you need that male aspect or that male like point of view. So people that grow up without their fathers might have certain issues that people that do have their fathers don't have. So I feel like it's the same thing for that. Same thing like that. This guy's not a good husband, but his father wasn't around. So who was there to teach him to be a good husband?
Yeah.
It works both ways, right? So I feel like there actually is some truth to that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Yeah, like really. Like,
yeah.
how, like if you were never a wife yourself, or if you were never a husband yourself, how are you gonna teach somebody how to be that?
But that's a huge thing, even for me. Like from my dad's perspective, right? Like my mom passed away. He was a single father, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to like relationships, remember how I was talking about last week or 2 weeks ago? Our parents failed. He's like, yo, TD, I just know what to work.
Yeah.
And like I was a husband, but it's like I can tell you these things, but it's better that you see these things, right? You see these examples. And so for me, a lot of things, the hardships I learned because of not really being having my dad teach me these things, I had to learn it the hard way and through experience. And then the next relationship, I'm like, okay, I messed up this way. Now I'm gonna try this way. And sometimes that doesn't work, but then you have to try another thing. So it's
which I'm curious.
Yeah, it's harsh.
Because it's also like your parents are immigrants, right?
Yes.
So there's also that aspect where they're like super strict in certain ways.
Very strict.
That. Do you think if your mom was still alive, do you think you would have been able to talk to her about relationships, something like that?
I don't think so.
And she would have listened, or do you think she would have the same mentality as your dad?
That's my dad.
Because of the being the immigrants, right?
No, that yeah. It's just like how would you say?
You missed out on it because your mom wasn't around, but even if she was around, you might have still missed out on it.
Because it's like the way I knew it was the way how my aunt was
That's
treating
what I
her
was
son.
saying when your aunt like she wouldn't talk about those things either, right?
Like bro, it's like
So
sex,
crazy.
sex. What about sex? Huh? No. Sex?
Mommy, how did I get here? How did I get here?
How was your math? How was your exam? You know, and like what? Hear me out, because there are obviously there are going to be like chill moms and dads, but you're going to find them few and far between.
Yeah,
like Apple was talking about his mom, right?
Yeah.
You can see
she did was work.
And now she wants to ride a bike. Now she wants to do these things, right? And I remember my dad was playing solitaire, like the real, not on the computer, but the real one. And he told me the last time he played that was 1977. Yeah. Nigga, this was 2 months ago. 1977.
It's actually mad fun. Mad long.
Mad long. But my dad's old. He's calm.
He
and he's playing solitaire.
Yeah.
And after I cut the grass, I see all like he finished it, and we have like 3 decks. So he played it 3 times. I was like, whoa, this nigga knows how to play solitaire. I never knew that. But
yeah, I never knew how to play it like with cards like that.
With cards.
It's obviously just as simple as you've seen it on the internet.
And I'm watching him, he's just like, okay, he's looking, he's thinking. So, I don't know. It's hard. These things are hard. You can't talk about these things with your parents. So, like, when it comes to me time, and when you try to talk to your parents about me time, they're like, you have a wife and you have kids. There's no more you. But that's not a good thing.
No,
because, like, yes, I get it. And then they'll always use themselves as an example, right? Oh, when you were young, I had to do this for you. I had no me time. But at the same time, I realized the negative.
Look at you now. Like,
exactly.
There's certain things that you can see that because of that, you probably like,
Yeah, I don't want to be that. I don't like. I want to be able to do what you do, but at the same time, I want to also remember that I'm my own self, also. You know.
Yeah, which is funny. Well,
it's crazy
about that. Not necessarily in a way.
Uh-huh.
For like when it comes to kids, because you see all these videos about kids too.
Yeah.
And they say like the parents, probably more for especially immigrant parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like if your parents said go cut the grass and you said why, you probably just end your life. But like the person was saying is like, why would you not want them to question that? Because now later on in life, somebody's gonna say go do that, and they say okay, sir. Mm-hmm. But when you want them to question it, that what makes a strong person, right?
Yes.
Because they, no, why do I need to do that? Explain to me why I have to do that. But just as parents too, myself too, in my head, like, because I asked you to, nigga. What the frick you mean?
Yeah.
Why? But like you said, if you explain it to them, they might still question you, but then at least now they have an understanding. Why
the importance of the thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I've been trying to implement too, slightly. I'll tell you right now, I was trying to implement more consequences, and I realized I might have been too soft on my kids.
Why you say
So
that?
I was like, no, because they don't like understand what consequences are, or they figure, oh, I did that, okay.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question, bro. How are they with other parents? Like, how are they with other people's houses?
That's crazy.
What?
Everybody always tells my kids are the most well-behaved kids they've ever seen in their life.
Okay.
Even my oldest son, like, he went for a birthday party. Obviously, like 9-year-old kids, right? Screaming, running around boys. They said the kids were running through the house to the point where the parents were going crazy, and my son was just sitting there saying, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that." And they're like, "Marcus, like, everything okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I just don't want to do that." And they're like, Marcus can come over anytime he wants. Which is the same thing that happened like to me when I was younger. Like,
so well,
I'm doing something right.
Exactly.
But like,
so that's what I meant, because the same thing happened with my nieces, right? My nieces, yo, bro, the amount of value, you've seen it.
Yeah.
You have this way of talking back and all that stuff, but then my sister and I are like, yo, like, are they not good? I don't see them in public. But then they call my sister, yo, Harmony, yo, Melanie, they're so polite, they're so cute. Whenever they want to come over, let them come over. We want them back. And I'm like, okay. And I realized maybe, so long as you get that, so long as you hear that at the end of the day, it's like, okay, maybe obviously there are things you can always polish, right? But so long as they're not a fucking piece of shit, because we know piece of shit kids.
Yeah.
As long as they're not like that, thank God. Like, you're doing something right, you know? Shit, because some parents are like, yo, your son destroyed this, or like, I hear stories.
So crazy, if I heard that.
Oh, yo, I'll be embarrassed. I'll be like, you're not going out. You're only going out to go to school, and you're coming back home. Like, screw that. So like, yo, man, yeah. I think I had to tell my sister, like, yo, if they never called you and ever had that kind of conversation with you, I think you're doing, like, you guys should be happy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't parent anymore, but it's like, understand that the end result is this. So it's better than them being convict.
Yeah, like, right now, they didn't like what I did this week. Because when we go in the car, right, they get home from school, they're always arguing. Like, we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, how about we just don't talk? We can't not argue. Let's just not talk. And then it's just a silent car ride, right?
Yeah.
And then they start fighting, like play fighting, like thing. But then one gets mad, and then they don't stop, and then the other one will like stop, and then they'll go do something again. So I was like, enough with the fooling around, and I'm not gonna repeat myself. And as soon as that last word came out of my mouth, they started fooling around again. I was like, cool. I told you I'm not repeating myself, so I'm not even gonna get mad. I'm not gonna repeat myself. But I promise you, when we get home, you're not gonna like what's gonna happen. And they're like, what does that mean? I was like, guess you will have to find out. Consequences for our actions. And they're like, what is it? I was like, don't worry about it. When they get home, I made them stand in the corner.
Oh, shit, okay.
And I said, now maybe for the 5 minutes you can think about when Daddy says, stop fooling around in the car, and I'm not going to repeat myself, maybe I won't have to repeat myself.
Do you think you were joking at first, or what?
They thought I was playing.
Oh, shit.
And then my oldest son got mad and said it wasn't me. And then took his sweater and slammed it to the ground.
Oh, hell.
I was like, 6 minutes. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, good for you. And then he's like, it wasn't even me. That's what I told him. I was like, first of all, I don't even know why we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to be facing over there and doing your 6 minutes. Do you want to make it 7? And he's like, it's not fair because it wasn't even me. I was like, okay, so what you're telling me is you think it should be all your brother. You didn't have no thing. He's like, I wasn't fooling around. I was trying to get him to stop. I was like,
bro. Yo, my niece,
your
son, my niece is the same.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Cool story. So, this is what I'll say. If you want it to all be on your brother, then you have to have some kind of consequence. So if you don't want to have the same kind of consequence as your brother, then maybe we should do something else for you. He's like, no, it's okay, I'll have my consequence. And this guy stayed there for his 6 minutes. I was about to add some time, because this guy, then I think my wife went to go talk to him, and then he had an attitude. I was like, 7 minutes? Do we need 7 minutes? He's like, no. I was like, watch the way you talk.
Yo.
The craziest thing for my other son is I was like, bro, can you let me get, like, because I like set up a timer too. And I was like, I'm not gonna make you go more than that, right? This guy, I don't go stand in the corner. This brother went straight to the corner and put his head in the corner like this. I was like, it's not. You don't have to go right now. Can we get in the house? And then he just didn't move from there. So then I was like, technically he did more than 5 minutes. But I was like, I had to set a timer to like set precedent, right? But like this guy just. I was like, hey, bro, wait. Wait for the punishment, bro. But then, and then literally, like, the timer went off. I was like, okay, you're good, Keon. And then I just looked at the market. I was like, you ain't finished yet, bro. You still got your extra minute. Because you want to have attitude and throw your sweater on the ground. But yeah, so they didn't like that. So then after that, they were chilling for the rest of the day.
Yeah. You see, bro? I don't know, man. My niece this week, she came home. No. Yeah, she came home. It was, I think, Monday. And school starts. So there's no TV. Like, there's no TV. And they know this. And I told them a week before, guys, just remember, after Labor Day weekend and all that stuff, it's over. You guys, only Friday, Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday before school, before the day ends, you can watch TV or be on the computer. Okay, they know this. My other niece, she's perfect. She's like, okay, cool, I got this. I know the rules, cool. The older one, she knows this. Melody knows, but she wants to make this a thing. So she's huffing and puffing, and then so after school we're supposed to do reading, and they know this also. One of my nieces, she's sitting down. She has the book ready. She's waiting for me. The other one gets the water.
Why?
Drip. Why? Okay, so you want to play stupid. Actually, I'm not doing anything. You're not pouring the water. I am pouring the water. It's just that you were talking to me. I was distracted. I'm like, all right, I'm going to be quiet. So she pours the water. After she's like, why you're making the noise? Okay. Yeah. So I look at her. I'm like, okay, this is what we're going to do. You can go in your room. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Do whatever you want to do in your room. But when I tell you to come back here, it's done. Do not. And she's like, we acting as if I'm like, do you want to go in the room? Go in the room right now. Because I promise you, if you talk to me again like this, you're not watching your TV for the whole entire week. And after she calmed down. But bro, it's always like that. It's always.
Doing that, and then you try to find some me time.
Yeah.
And then you're exhausted.
Yeah. So yeah. And so let's talk about Friends. The last things about Friends.
Yeah. The Friends was
okay.
I
have a question for you.
Kids, up until now, like the difference.
I have a question because when you told me about this, I was like, okay, are you? Is like the application for a friendship with Nathan off limits?
No.
Okay, so what are the conditions? Because back then it's like, oh, you play games, I play games, we're friends, right? That was like elementary school, high school, maybe college is like, oh, you like girls, I like girls, let's go out, we have a cool vibe. But now us in our 30s, what are the qualifications or the personality trait?
Really qualifications. I just figure like I got the people around me that I like want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily need to go be looking out for other people, but because I like where I work and all that, I meet new people all the time, and I can still have conversations. We still chill. There's even like a guy I work with that I've been working with now for the last like 3-4 months. So we're cool. We like laugh. We have conversations about everything.
Okay.
But like to have like an actual like friend, like somebody I'm gonna go hang out with on the weekend, I just don't feel like it's gonna happen. Like there's gonna be a new person. At this point, like, I figure I just got the people around me that I want. I'm not going out looking for a new thing.
Okay, but like
as a kid. Like, I think it's more because as adults, we don't necessarily live in the moment as much as kids do.
Okay.
Like for a kid, say they go to school Monday, they're thinking about Monday, they're thinking about what they're doing that day, and that's their whole everything.
Yes.
So if something happens in that day, it's over.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean? My friend's not talking to me. The world's over. But us, we're figuring, like somebody says, I'm not hungry. Get over yourself. You're gonna be fine tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we like think in the head, ahead. I don't think kids think; they just think in the moment. So like when we're younger, we want as much friends as we can have, right? Because right now this is what it is. So I want as much people around me. Whereas now us, like as adults, we think in the future like this motherfucker's annoying today, which means he might be annoying tomorrow, and then he might be annoying the next day. I don't want to deal with that shit.
Okay.
So bun you now.
Okay.
Because I don't want to deal with you in 3 weeks when you're annoyed again over some stupid shit.
True.
Whereas, like I said, a kid, somebody can do something crazy to them, but they think, oh, that's still my friend. Maybe something just happened today. But I don't want him to not be my friend tomorrow.
Okay.
So I think the kids, like I said, they live in the moment.
Okay, but like let's say this person. Okay, so
like you too. Like how many kids? No, how many kids?
how many friends?
How many friends do you feel like you had as a kid, or how many friends like you think like? Because we know a shitload of kids. Like for example,
Mm-hmm.
perfect example for this is Facebook.
Oh shit.
When I was in high school, I think I had over 1,000 people on Facebook.
Just friends and friends.
Now
and
I
friends.
have like maybe 200,
Yeah.
and even that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I just, some of the deletes I don't feel I have conversations about
Mm-hmm.
because I know when it does happen, there's gonna be, why'd you remove me?
Oh yeah.
What's going on? Probably.
Okay.
So like that, but I cut that shit down to the
Yeah.
point where I was even at one point I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have cut everything down because I was thinking more for like high school. Like if ever we want to like get together for like a reunion type of thing, I don't have nobody from high school.
I think I have only like 2 or 3.
I
removed everyone.
everything.
I remove a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think the people I still talk to them in a way because they interact with our posts.
Yeah. That's
But-
people from high school?
From high school. Because they're like, oh shit, you guys are like doing stuff together, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, you're still friends with Nathan. It's like, oh shit, he's changed so much, you know? So but
Yeah.
so that stuff is really cool. And like I remember Olivia, I think it was Olivia who said this. The one we went to New York with.
Yeah.
She's like, it warms my heart to see you guys still making still friends. So it's like those people like
They not?
huh?
Because she like probably because she well not probably, but because she doesn't have people from high school still. That she
Most
knows,
likely,
I
or
guess?
it's maybe she just it's cool to see like people who are friends in
Yeah.
high school still friends now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But like nowadays, like for me, it's not like I'm opposed to like hanging out or making new friends. You have to be a certain type of person.
Which I was gonna say, funny enough, is I remember we had a conversation. You straight up told me, I'm not trying to make new friends.
True,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
But I realized
we dodged a bullet for that shit. I'll tell you that much.
but who? Wait.
That person that I was trying to become, like, not necessarily have us be friends with.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
dodged a bullet
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that.
We dodged the bullet. Yeah.
I still have to call my people. I'm playing. But yeah.
But
Nah, yeah, so.
but
That's hilarious. Because you straight up said those exact words.
I think the only who was the last person, the last real friendship was Josie, and that was 2017. And we're still friends, right, till this day. But I think that's it. But
I would say you definitely have like more people around you than I
oh
do.
yeah,
And maybe that's because of being a parent and just like marriage and just working. Because I literally talk to the 2 people that's in our friend group.
Mm-hmm.
You being one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Sue.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Who else do I talk to really?
Oh. Yeah, true. For me, it's just like because I know that the other people, like I said, the other people I've known them not as long as you, but I've known them for more than 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So like I've known. So when I was hanging out with them, I'll hang out with them. I'll hang out with you. Hang out with them. Hang out with you. And yeah, but yeah, I don't know. But now, again, here it is. It's not. It's easier for me to cut people off.
100%.
It's easier as in like being in my 30s, like you said.
Because when you're a kid, you're like, nah, I don't want to lose that person.
And because what today is like my everything, right?
Yeah.
But for us, it's like, nigga, I know what my schedule is in September, and if you do not want to be part of it, more time for me.
Yeah.
More me time, right?
I'm not dealing with it.
I'm not dealing because I remember.
People might call you heartless, and I don't understand.
100%.
And I feel like it's because they don't have the strength to like get rid of people that might be in their life.
100%. I'm telling, bro. There was this one girl who maybe 2 years ago, like it was clear I was not attracted to her at all, and she wasn't. I don't know. She wasn't attracted to me at all. But like we had like common things that we would talk about and all that stuff. It was cool. It was great. And then one time she called, and she was 100%. She called me, and I was like, okay, let me ask you a question. I want to practice this song. I was like, do you want me to listen to you or give you a solution? And she's like, what does that mean? Just be a friend. Just listen. Just give me advice. Oh, okay. So you, okay. Got you. I got you.
And you did.
So she presents problem A.
Yeah.
You realize, oh my God, problem A can be solved if you do X, Y, Z. So you present that solution. I don't want to do that. I don't think that I should do that. It's too much. But you're telling me that if you don't get this thing done, you're going to be in really big trouble. You're being in financial trouble. Yeah. Okay. So it's easy. I can even link you I can send you the link. You can click on the link and you just have to follow the instructions. I'll think about it. Okay, so the problem you told me 50. This whole issue that you told me was 15 minutes. 50. I'm never going to get close to an hour of my time back. And presenting your problem. I don't want it. Okay, I said okay. And then problem two, I was like, okay, let me just listen and not give any advice. So she tells me the thing, and that's another 16 minutes. So that's an hour. And I'm like, she's like, so like what? Like you wanted to give me advice for the first thing. I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm not getting paid. So you better fucking change your tone. All right. I was like, okay, so what's the problem? So I tell her, like, maybe you should do X, Y, Z. And there's always like a negative. What's the word? Like, I give you the solution, and you always find a way to not a reason why you can't take the solution. So for me, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm good. I gotta go to sleep. I stopped texting. I stopped calling because I just realized that this person is just problematic. And then they saw me one time in person. After like, hey, what happened? Like we don't hang out anymore. We don't talk to me. You don't call or you don't text me to see how I'm doing. And I'm like, I'm gonna be straight up with you. And she's like, okay, cool. And after I was like, yo, you just seem like a person who doesn't like to get help, and it's cool. I don't mind not giving you help, but it's like you cry, woe is me. The world is against me. I'm always the victim. But when someone tries to help you, it's like there's always a reason why you can't do it. And for me, in my life, I don't need people like that. Yeah. I straight up don't need. And she was like, "Wow, are you very serious?" I'm like, "I'm dead that serious." I'm not even saying that. Look, if you meet someone who can tolerate that, honestly, bless you, bless both of you. But for me, it's just like I don't want you because the time you called me was at 2:00. Yeah. So I went to sleep at 4:00, and you were hyperventilating. So imagine that. Yeah. You cut my sleep. This is a lot.
I feel bad for the person that is willing to put up with that. Because that is a you problem that you're not willing to fix.
You're not willing to fix.
Put it on somebody else.
You just want someone to hear your words.
The person that you tried to put it on was not willing to put up with it.
Exactly, bro. So for me, I'm just like, you know what? It's cool. I just don't want people like that. Yeah. And
there's a common denominator.
And I'm hearing people's stories about like every single time. Imagine like we're going to like we have movie night. Yeah. We're all excited to watch a movie. We're all excited to do something, or we go apple picking. Okay, everyone's excited because we've been talking about this all month. That person is always sad. Yeah. Always. Like what I realize with friends, with people in general, there are going to be people in your life that, let's say something happens, and let's say there's like an option of like choices, actions you can make. Yeah. And like action A is like, oh, I can either make this a thing, or option B, I can ignore it, or option C, I can cry and just be miserable. There are people in the world that will always choose option C. If option C is available, I will always choose option C. So for me, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah. I can't be around those people.
I was going to say, because we're talking about friendships, obviously.
Yeah.
And we have certain people that we know, obviously, in common.
Yes.
And I feel like, not necessarily like people like our like friend group, but I feel like people like the way that I look at the situation, people will be like, well, Nathan, why won't you go talk to that person? But I feel like in my head, I'm thinking, I used to always talk to this person, and they were cool, and then they had stuff that happened to them, and then they started acting different, which is fine. You want to act different, it's cool. But I'm not going to keep coming after you, because I remember we had a friend that was like going through some stuff, and then we had another friend that would talk to that person a lot. And then we found out through that person that they like knew that there was stuff going on with that person still. And I was like, oh, damn, what's going on? He's like, why don't you call them and see? I was like, you already know what's going on, so why not let me know what's going on?
Let me know. Give me the loop.
And it's like they looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, well, no, you should take the time to do it. I was like, I don't really have an interest, but it's already been months, and if there's really something going on, like, so we've been friends forever. They could also say, yo, I'm going through something, or like, can we talk, or whatever, or let me know this thing. But it's like, I'm the bad one because I'm not willing to go and put like myself out there, I guess you could say. But me, I'm just thinking, yo, there's a lot of shit going on here. I don't know if I want to deal with all that shit. Yeah. Because it seems like you're also not willing to deal with that shit. So why do I want to put myself in a situation where it looks like the person is also not willing to deal with their stuff?
It's taxing.
Yeah.
It's taxing. You're just like, I want to do it.
Especially because at that time, too, I was already a parent, too. So why do I want to add more stuff? It's like me with my freaking extra siblings that my father brought into this world. And now this guy's not here no more. I'm the oldest, so I feel like everybody's coming after me. Not necessarily in like a bad way, but just like, oh, so we're gonna do this. Can we hang out for here? I was like, nigga, I got shit to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
This this is a lot.
It's a
It's
lot.
like having my 3 kids and then having like 3 other kids.
Yes.
Scared you.
That was scary.
It scared me too.
Shit.
But yeah, so like yeah, it's just for me. I'm just like you said, we talk about a lot. I like my peace.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find some peace, I'm gonna take it. I'm not adding stress onto my life just because this person's family or this person's like been a friend for them.
No.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And then you seem heartless.
No, bro. I
feel like
want to protect
I have
myself.
more peace.
I want to protect my peace.
Yeah.
I really do. And when people, and there's some people that don't respect my peace and respect their own peace, and I'm like, I cannot associate with you.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this shit. I'm protecting my peace, moving on. That's it. That's all. I'm not doing anything else. So when it comes to friendships, especially when it comes to friendship, you just need to be a person. You don't need to have like your entire shit together, but just be respectful of my time and my peace. If I tell you, yo, bro, this is a lot, maybe you should just take some time and blah, 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 do this and this.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, no, like, if it's not necessarily that you have to go with my advice, but if you know that the things that you're about to do are going to cause you more trouble, and I tell you this, and you still engage in it, and you come to me and be like, I didn't do anything wrong. No, okay, I'm wrapping this up. I'm good. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not that person. I'm not Dr. Phil.
So I guess to finish it off then.
Yes.
You think that you will have new friends come into your life, or you think you're like good with what you have?
I'm not
If it ends
opposed
up
to it.
happening. That's what I mean. If it ends up happening, I'm sure it could happen.
Yes.
Because like I said, even me, like with bringing the kids to school,
Mm-hmm.
now like they have barbecues at the end of the school year, they have school events like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure there's like they said, the guy that I talk to all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a friendship in there. Obviously, we're cool together. We've had conversations. So if it ends up happening that one day this person said, "Oh, you want to go out like get some drinks or whatever," then I wouldn't be like against it. Like it's not like I'm saying, "Nah, nigga, I ain't doing all that."
No. I'm not.
Say hi during picking up kids, and that's cool.
But the person calls you and says you're
looking
leaking.
out.
Huh?
I'm not searching like, oh, I need another person.
True. And also, even if you become friends with that person, if that person is like, yo, bro, if they're putting themselves in situations, not only like putting themselves in situations, but if that person, let's say for example, a common thing, if they realize, hey, you know what, bro, you tell the person, yo, this situation happened to you, but honestly, it's not big of a deal. Can you? Let's not make it a thing. And they make it a thing all the time. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. I'm good. So guys, let's know what you thought. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you do all the good things. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Not Facebook. What am I talking about? Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Music, Spotify. You can listen to us over there. Make sure you comment and like and subscribe. And yeah.
Do you think we're heartless, or
Oh, you
guys
agree?
feel the same way?
Tell us your horror stories with your family and friends and your relationships. And do you agree with us about the family, us time, and how do you manage your you time? So I want to know.
So do I.
All right, guys.
Troublemakers will be reasonable. You'll see.
Peace.